So Green Team is in charge of the paper recycling in the entire district. So the middle school, the elementary, and the high school. So the high school Green Team is only in charge of the high school, but we recycle for the entire district. And did you know that our paper from here turns into cat litter? So we have a dumpster that we put our recycling in, and then Purina comes and picks it up, and it turns into a cat litter brand called Yesterday's News. You join Green Team through a really complicated interview process where you walk into my classroom and say, hey, I want to help save the planet, and I say, great, here's what our meeting is. So Green Team isn't doing anything new this year. We're just doing the same old, saving the planet one paper at a time.
As a Green Team member, every day or every time that we need to, we go into our assigned classrooms and we take out the paper, all the recycling, and we take it to a big dumpster out back, which is actually sent into like a refinery place that turns into kitty litter. So I like being on Green Team because I just feel like I'm doing something good for the school, for the world, I guess. Not really for the world, but just for the school.
Getting us prepared for regular season by making sure that we're fit enough so we're not getting to the first week and having to get behind all the other schools that are doing this, and so we're able to focus more on our soccer skills when we do get to season. Our new coach is actually giving us lots of work which will benefit us in the long run. She's putting her and our expectations up above everything, and so it is making us better so we know what to think.
During off season, we usually do a workout twice a week, and then once a week we will scrimmage and do a few warm-ups and just different exercises. My experience has been really good, and I really enjoy all the girls, and I hope that we can have a good season.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, the unemployment rate in the U.S. has skyrocketed to new levels that have never been seen before, the highest percentage being 14.7% as of April in 2020. When the lockdown was starting to take effect, since then, establishments have been reopening and unemployment rate has slowly decreased. Establishments are hiring new employees to keep their businesses running during this pandemic. Each of the following state safety regulations, as well as their own. Some of the students here at Fairgrove High School are part-time workers, so how are their jobs affected by the pandemic?
So we're taking a look at how it affected fellow students here at Fairgrove. This is Molly Bennett.
I had to take many procedures to make sure my customers are safe. So I've had to work harder on my motivation and to keep working, essentially. Yes, I applied for many jobs before I got the job I needed.
As we continue to take a look on how students had their jobs affected by COVID-19, here's Nate Brenner.
Not at all. I just kind of walked in and I was like, hey, I saw y'all are hiring on Facebook. And then they handed me a piece of paper, filled it out. He interviewed me, shook my hand and said, Nathaniel, I'm going to offer you a job. And I said, bet. And it was like a 10-minute process. I try and stay a bit cleaner there and get the job done a bit faster. That way I have like less exposure to people and more time in like a closed space. So I guess it's kind of actually improved a bit. It kind of makes me uneasy because one person I'd already worked with had already had coronavirus and quit, and I had to quarantine again that time.
Getting a part-time job can be difficult to obtain during the COVID-19 pandemic, as most establishments are looking for full-time workers. If you are a student who holds a part-time job, then be sure to continue following the safety regulations to ensure your utmost safety while working amongst the pandemic.
National Honor Society, with the requirements for service, a lot of colleges are looking for people who are diversified in their skills, and one of them is providing service and having service hours, so it's a good opportunity for a scholarship. Typically, National Honor Society helps with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. We usually cook dinner at the Ronald McDonald House. This year has been extraordinarily different, so we carved pumpkins and delivered them to the community. We also made Christmas ornaments. We adopted a family, and so we're looking for some upcoming activities, maybe something for Valentine's Day.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Lemon, and I'm the book club sponsor. And in book club, we talk about new books, new authors, what's going on out there in the literary world. We would love for you to join us. We meet every 4th Tuesday of the month. We are actually meeting next Tuesday, January 12th, and we are playing an escape room game activity in the library. Anyone can come. So far, we've had a book swap party, a scavenger hunt inside of a book, and some discussions.
The boys basketball team has been facing adversity throughout the season from being such a young team. The Eagles are about a quarter through the season, being 3-2. Let's take a closer look on how the team is handling the adversity.
Being a younger based team has its up and downs. Our connection with each other is just not really there yet. We're trying to win games and trying to finish games overall. I think we're 5-4, 4-5, somewhere right in there. Doesn't really matter, but we just gotta start winning games.
What gives me the most hope with this team is that I've seen different combinations of different people having to play together that they're not used to. They're taking over roles that they're not used to due to injury or COVID. So we've had to bring guys up from the JV team. We've had to move guys around on the varsity to be able to create a chemistry with each other that allows us to win games. I don't think anything necessarily worries me about this year. Just staying healthy is a big part of what we're trying to do. We can get guys healthy, we can get some practices under our belt. We'll be in a good position. So worries, I don't have a whole lot right now. We're a young team and we're just got to get better every day.
Yeah, we got a couple games ahead of us. We got one tonight against Stockton and we got one on Tuesday against Central. Both very winnable games, and we're just looking to improve that record.